Hey guys, sorry, this is not the episode that was supposed to come out today, but it's the episode that's coming out. I just got really busy. It was my 40th birthday. My wife planned a surprise birthday party, and she got Celeste and Christy and Bo and RJ and Rick all to come meet me in my small little town in the middle of nowhere. It was fantastic. I couldn't believe it. Rick was the one I was surprised the most came. So we spent a bunch of days together, which is going to be cherished for the rest of my life. I can't believe they spent all their effort and time and hard-earned dollars to come visit me. It was something else. I was very shocked. I was surprised. And we spent a couple days together, which is amazing. But that means for you guys, I didn't have a chance to be able to edit the third part of our series. So this was way better. This was way worth it more. This was a little conversation that we had while we were all together. The audio's not perfect, I know, but it kind of gives you an idea of like, once we got into a room together, we all just kind of were comfortable. It was amazing. It was biggest surprise of my lifetime. I don't think I'll ever be surprised like that again. I hope you enjoy the conversation. There was a lot of like inside jokes going on and laughter amongst ourselves. It might be disjointed at some points, but that doesn't matter. All the inside jokes you don't get, it's fine. It's just the joy of the being together, and you got to see that we had a great time together. We didn't really plan a case. It was kind of just like a hangout, and it was perfect. It's everything I needed, and I'm glad that they did it. I'm glad we all did it. We all got to spend the time that we did. In 2 weeks, we'll be back to regular schedule. Until then, please enjoy the conversation that we had about everything that led up to this.
An elite team of private detectives.
What if balloons are aliens? Maybe that's the key component we're missing.
Cover-ups.
John's guilty.
Mysteries that need to be solved.
Maybe Mormons need mountains.
Richard, shut up.
So RJ, how was the drive?
Oh, that's powerful.
Did you see any moves?
I did not, and even if I did, I wouldn't admit it.
Yeah, that's good. Good boy. Good boy. Thank you. Damn, that's tough. Yeah. God damn. Straight, bitch. Every time someone says God damn now, I'm just gonna be like, no, I'm that son of a bitch. Oh shit.
I feel very informed. Like, I really feel like I figured out the ass order now. So, like, Rick goes in front of Christy, but Richard goes behind her.
Richard, Christy, Rick, you. Yeah. King, bitch! Yeah. Canada, bitch! I know you have both ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
I think if Richard actually pulled up his pants, you would see his ass properly.
I don't mean big or smaller pants. I need bigger ass.
We would see it. We would see it be concave.
Yeah,
That's me. Yeah.
it's coming inward.
Full. Well, as long as we did that. That was on the bucket list this weekend. Determine ass size hierarchy.
No, it's like
Where did the RJ fit?
I'd be in front if we're going quality.
In front of me.
On it.
RJ is America's ass.
Thank you.
RJ
we'll do it then. It's
America's ass.
You're already there.
I'm enjoying
So
myself.
thanks for doing for going and talking on scene.
That Carol bitch is crazy. I don't know.
Oh, can we?
Oh,
We're gonna have to think of code names
For what?
for when we talk about this adventure.
Okay.
We're talking about Sylvia. Sylvia. Oh no, that's RJ's dog. No,
Oh, yeah.
we're talking about that lady who made right.
That's the best.
I don't know. She didn't seem. Look,
With Barrel.
she didn't seem terribly hurt when someone told her to her face that nobody fucking wanted her around. So maybe the skin's thicker than we're giving it credit for.
You
I had a hard time.
want to be God since day one, eh? Oh yeah, well, you know. Who told you that? Who ratted me out? I told you that in confidence. Oh my God, that. What, can we say Kevin?
Oh, sorry, talk about Peter Kevin. I'm gonna talk about it.
Yes.
I don't think I'm getting this thing again. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to plug the other one back in. I don't know which direction the space would be on. I want to say.
I am.
You can pull the TV off the wall.
Maybe I was doing it backwards there. Yeah.
I don't know what your guys' plans are for the day, but I need to go. If you try to do this again later, let me know and I'll hop back on.
Okay, love you. Love you.
Love you guys. Bye. Thank you for including me in this. It was beautiful.
Should have just done that from the beginning. Oh, but now I dropped the wire. Oh.
I got it. This place you can tell was not. I mean, it was well done, but it was not perfect. It was not made for recording podcasts.
This is Paradise by the Bay.
Paradise by the dashboard lights.
Where we've been warned not to run onto the ice.
Yeah, that was nice. See? You've not proven it. Exactly how it was. Well done so far. Good job.
Yeah, it's gonna cut out halfway through probably.
Well, it is now. Right this high, sir. He's like, Lord Richard Lewis gets the third. Oh, the curtain's a bit so it's not so bright.
Nice.
Noise. Oh yes, I apologize to your grandma for saying fuck, and she put a laugh.
Oh yeah.
So that means we're good, right? Did you say a racist word?
She didn't.
This is so fucking cool.
Yeah, you guys.
We can't see you at all. Yeah.
No, you guys are here. That's fucking crazy.
Yay! Yeah. The Aussies are in Canada.
Celeste's here. Rick is the most surprising one that came. I was shocked. No offense, but he's beautiful. You should see him in real life. He's got baby blue eyes.
Yeah, pretty blonde hair.
I'm obsessed. I would give my left middle toe to have that hair. Like natural.
That doesn't seem you're giving up that.
It's the exact toe I would have asked for.
That's the exact toe I would have wanted.
No, like I didn't like. I'm willing to give a body part for it. That's how important it is. But I'm also not willing to give a super important body part. That's like just a level.
It's good to know how much you're willing to put into it.
Yeah, I'm just being very specific about it.
No, it's good. You guys surprised the shit out of me. That was wicked. I did not see that coming.
We have a video of it for everybody. We'll put it on the Patreon probably. Yeah, for those of you that have no idea what's going on, it's Richard's birthday, and we were all asked by his incredibly gorgeous wife if we would like to come and surprise him, and we did.
Yes, it was like I was saying. It's just like.
Well, I was just thinking now that no one's over here, like Miles just pull this a little bit closer. So you get a little bit better audio. For sure.
Let's make this more efficient. Let's automate it.
I love it.
We can all go to sleep and just let the computer do it for us. You guys were funny yesterday because everybody's like, Rick's the automation guy, you're the innovation guy, and it's like automation and innovation.
You didn't hear that?
No, I didn't.
I don't know. I wasn't. We were probably talking.
Yeah.
That's why I said it, because you were talking.
Yeah. Yeah.
I gotta remember to keep my beer down. I keep like blocking Richard's face. I have it like sitting here.
It's all good. You hide me with your beer. You probably have a. What do you got? What are you drinking? Who are you?
I got a porch rocker. Sam Adams porch rocker.
Is that like something people would know?
Yeah, people know porch rocker.
Okay, I don't know why. That's why.
It's like
I was like big.
Yeah.
Oh my God. No idea what they're saying.
Porch. So like a deck, like where we were sitting out on, like sure, like that. And then rocker, like a rocking chair.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just what they. We don't say that often. They're just calling it a porch rocker. Yeah. That's what this is. A porch rocker.
Where you sit, it's a beer. With your shotgun and say Rachel's hood.
Porch rocker. Yeah, look. We would not. That would not be a beer that sold well in the street.
Yo!
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
What is porch rocker?
I believe that it would start a new trend where you guys called everything a porch.
Oh no.
What's a porch rocker? I need to know now. That's
It's very similar to a very bad racial slur.
Oh, nice.
It's used in the early days in Australia.
That's why I brought this.
I can't find what it
That's
is.
why I bought it. Because you're a racist.
It's like I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like a lemon Hefeweizen beer.
Have a what?
Hefeweizen?
Hefeweizen.
That's a German word. It's a German type of beer. Hefeweizen.
What have I called? Sorry, I sneeze. That's what they're porch rocker is just, that's a good one. I really enjoy it.
And that was the first beer name. I could pull some other ones out. I can only imagine.
Yeah, that's an amazing beer names. It was like when you and I were in tears because of the chocolate mounds. Mounds. Such chocolate mounds. Because mounds are titties. Like the infection, like the infection is the big, like, those are some juicy mounds. Like, it's just a very funny name for us. We were in tears and I taste like, no, I'm not understanding how funny that is. But yeah, it's been fun, like, translating everyone and these guys trying to translate us. And Rick just going, I don't have a fucking clue what you're saying. It was so great when he understood me before, and I was like, Richard hasn't spent as much time with me as Rick, and I said like, you guys are reversed to lights or something like that. And Richard's like, what? And he gets like, it means you don't like me. And I was like, he's done that. Like he's Australian.
It's happening. They said yesterday I'm getting more Canadian.
You did this. What you said. How was that food? Like, what about that?
That food was good, eh?
Yeah.
That dinner, eh? It's like I taste less. Yeah, that happened. And I've noticed it happened a few times since. It's infectious up here.
Yeah.
I'm really getting down to my roots, eh?
Yeah.
And you keep saying bud so
Yeah.
much more.
It was so good. You're like, Oscar, bud.
Hey, bud.
Oh, but Sarah,
How you doing, bud?
Sarah did say last night, she's like, I keep saying mate. Like instead of bud, she's like, oh, can you get that for me, mate? Who said that? Sarah. And she's like, and Carol goes, you keep saying mate. She's like, yeah, it's because I'm spending time around the Australians. I'm not saying bud anymore. I'm saying mate. Oh, really? Yeah. Do we say it that much all the
You
time?
heard my wife Australian? Was this the plan the whole time?
Yeah. We're gonna take it back with us. Because I'm here every single time you guys say bud. Like
We hear every time you say mate. When you were telling your headphone story, she gets on a Greyhound, tries to get decapitated by yelling at a guy not using headphones. There's your context.
Yeah.
So she tells the story and she's like, I'm like, what mate? Use your headphones. And I'm like, you called him bud?
Yeah.
But you also yelled at him?
Yeah, mate's not a bud.
Someone cuts you off and you're like, what mate? What the fuck?
And I'm being 100% serious. Like when we don't like someone and we're like they walk in, the first thing you say is, "Oh, it's your mate." Like that's, and then you're like, "Fuck it off."
Burn.
I do a friend. It's like I go, well, that's your buddy here.
Yeah.
A friend
Your
should still
buddy.
be a mate, but if you're angry at someone, you can say mate in a term that they understand that you're angry.
Yeah. It's like, and if you see people like in the streets, just it's mate context. Like most of the time, it's either negative or just contextually. But if you use, but cunts used more, it's like that guy's a fucking mad cunt.
Yeah.
Like that. Bobby is a mad cunt.
Yeah,
Bobby's
and that's a good thing.
Yeah. So I just didn't notice. Like I've never, like hearing someone say that about the other way around was like I've never heard the word. I've always heard the word.
Well, I've noticed how much we call each other babe.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
Oh, I've noticed. I'm so glad you noticed it because I'm trying to stop it.
You're married. Yeah, but
And I was like, oh, bad.
I didn't actually realise. And I heard myself say it like probably 4 times in a row, and so I would fucking stop that.
Yeah. Oh, wait, you're right, that. It's like I heard it so much, and I'm like, oh, I need to stop it. Like,
Well,
is that normal?
What's your biggest culture shock thing? Because I think I remember you told me what it was yesterday. I want to see if you remember what you told me.
The lack of violence.
Yeah.
You're right. Each other. the threat of violence.
Yeah.
It's not the actual violence, it's just the fact that
your family and your culture edged me last night hardcore. Like, the fact that Carol came for you, and that's just normal. Like, she's like, oh my God, like, oh, wait, yeah, fuck, we're going to change the name.
Doesn't matter. Say it.
Okay, it's just a culture shock, but it was like happening all the time. Like, you guys just talked about stuff like the interactions that we would be like, oh my God, someone's gonna get hit. But you guys are just like, oh well, like, but it's just like so much more chill. And then she's having a go, and then you're like, yeah, okay, we ratted me out. Like, fucking, I'm like, oh my God, someone's gonna get hit, and then it never happened.
Then it just dispersed. Whereas in Australia, there's always that threat.
But I mean, I get what you're saying, but I mean, like, when it kind of, I don't even care if you listen. Carol, when she did that, it was just like she wasn't even understand that I was saying that. Yeah, she's too self-focused on like.
Well, and then you said to Carol when we were here, you're like, you're a national institution. I took that in English as like she needs to be institutionalized, and I almost lost it because I was like, wow.
Yeah, I think Rick, no, she doesn't mean institution, she means national treasure. And Rick goes, oh, that makes much sense.
Okay, so
No, they both made sense.
Yeah, they both make sense, yes.
but you thought I was just doing an RJ, like, Carol, she was.
Yeah. I was like, the roast is over.
Oh God, the stand-up, the fucking roasting.
He was incredible.
RJ was incredible. On the fly,
Yeah,
fucking
RJ
amazing.
came too. RJ was here. Yeah.
Yes.
RJ wasn't, but I don't know. Someone was missing. No, RJ was missing. Then it was like a movie because he came. I'm just standing up there trying to cut in, just standing there like trying to cut in, waiting for the next person, and then he comes up and like doesn't stand next to me and like get my attention. He comes up and stands behind me and just goes, "Can I go first?" I think I go to bed, and I'm like, "Yeah, sure, man." I'm like, step out of the way, but it was just weird the way he did it. It was like just hot to go in. He was like.
He was building that shit.
Yeah.
That's like the Amish building a barn is how that man puts together fucking bits.
Yeah, he was just like stuck in it.
That was his M&M.
Yeah, that was his M&M.
He had one shot, one opportunity.
I'm sure he's gonna agree with that.
Sorry.
He's gonna be like, what?
Yeah, no, it's revenge.
This was your exactly.
Revenge.
It was good.
It was fucking.
It was amazing.
That was super funny. Everyone roasted me. They surprised me at my birthday party, so we get that part in. And then, everyone roasted me. I got presents. Bobby Allen dressed up like Marilyn Monroe and serenaded me.
Bobby Allen was in Gypsy Rose. He was the voice of Victor at the end of the text messaging one for the context of the listeners.
Yeah.
I think that's the only one he was ever on, but he's been on Dick's twice.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not sure. I thought he was on.
Don't ask Gets. He doesn't remember a single one he saved.
No, this is my first one. Yeah, nice to meet everyone.
The only one who's ever done
So special. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Supposed goes the best quote, and it explains the dynamic between the three of you. The purest sense was when Rick turns around to you guys, you're like, oh, he's not even paying attention. And Gets goes, well, do you want me to pay attention to what you're saying or solve the case? Perfect. Hey, it's never a
You're going to blather on. I already know what's happened.
And both of them immediately were like, you're right.
Yeah.
It's like fucking moved on. Didn't even argue. They're like, yeah,
As you were.
solve it. My bad.
And today you were able to put to bed a myth, like something that's been haunting between you and RJ. You were able to prove it today.
Oh yeah, I mean we basically proved that cleavers only exist in butcher shops.
Richard actually took a photo of one in a butcher shop.
He did.
But it wasn't in the. I didn't look, actually. I didn't have to look.
I will confirm it was not in the house.
Well, Rick checked. He went through every proving wrong.
Yeah.
Through my class.
If anyone wants to travel way too far to prove me wrong, go for it.
RJ, look.
Yeah.
RJ's like, all right, yeah, 2.5 months.
Coming up to Conquer. What you want to conquer, RJ? Pioneer Village.
Let's plan something. And he's like, you're part of Coffer? Let's do that.
And he's going to be like, well, that's if he survives, because, you know, the whole Like, he rolled the dice poorly. He rolled the dice really well on the whole hotel situation. He might not have as much luck the next time he comes
Okay,
back.
there's no rolling the dice in Iroquois Falls. You have one choice.
Yeah.
You either stay there or you do not.
The amount of red flags.
He rolled the dice, choosing to follow him to the second location.
Mhm.
Because rule number 1 for everybody who's into true crime: do not go to the second location.
Yeah. I would have been out at where the door was broken or the.
I would have just stayed in the Airbnb that we all paid for.
Shots fired.
That every time they travel is like, I can't. Like,
I get it. I feel.
No, I just know how
If I had the choice to stay in a hotel room by myself than with my own wife, I would do that. No.
yeah. You guys remember?
I was-
I picked the Airbnb with y'all every time.
No, I also would have done a hotel, but I was fine with the Airbnb because we were in the middle of literally nowhere. Like, I wasn't gonna go to whatever that hotel was.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm happy, like, right this. I would have been happy with it. I guess just you and me, Bo.
Yeah.
You and me would have an Airbnb together.
We're sleeping on the floor on mattress where I'm fucking set. I love
But
it.
to be fair, we could have a bed.
Yeah, it's my choice. I want to sleep in the room.
Nah, you're actually better off, like, because seriously, I mean, I go like this, and the whole thing's like.
Well, maybe the weight distribution was like if we were in there on the bed.
This is
No,
paradise
it's just
by the bay.
Yeah.
Sorry, forgot.
Like,
No, this
is
it is Paradise by the Bay, or is it Paradise?
I think it's like an anti-shag design,
Or
you know?
it's on the bay.
That's why they do that.
Is it Fido or is it the lake? Bay.
Oh, this is a bay in the lake?
This is not a bay.
Bay in the lake?
A bay in the lake.
Yeah.
What? It's Paradise on the bay.
That's what I thought.
That's a bay.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to correct Richard.
That's a bay. That's a lake.
I know, but this
It's
is
a bay in a lake.
paradise. Sort of.
Yes, it is.
You have a big lake and then a little part
And
that
then
goes
there's a
up.
little. That's a bay.
So we disagree on the bay part, but this is paradise.
No, you have a one big like that's
Did you not understand what I meant by? I feel like I made myself pretty clear.
There's not to be just like living. You've accepted that.
Oh shit, the bee.
100% of paradise. But
Oh,
is it
yeah,
paradise
it's
lake or is it paradise bay? Like,
well this lake is
Bay.
knowingly. It's not it's just like a bay off of knowingly.
so it's paradise
By
on Nelly.
on Nelly.
Oh,
My
Nelly.
name's Nelly.
Yeah.
so we've signed off.
You stayed on Nelly Lake?
Hey, on Nelly.
If we're going to talk about paradise.
One of the biggest things that's happened since they've been here is Bo and Rick have gotten this weird bromance going on. It's pretty
cute.
very cute.
Yeah.
It's like Ebony and Ivory, except it's automation and innovation.
Yeah. I don't even think of innovation. I feel like it's, you know, the really smart kid at school and the other one's trying to follow around being like, so tell me more.
Okay, automation and autism.
Yeah. Because I haven't seen the end.
Oh,
I've only seen the
got 'em.
one
So-
kid.
I used to do it. Sorry to interrupt you. I used to do a podcast that I never really thought the name fit, but it probably would fit for us. It's called Sunshine and Apathy.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a really good one.
Yeah.
That's a really good one.
Oh, you know what I forgot about? Diesel Sunsets.
oh, Jesus, sunset.
We can't ever forget. Hunter Down and Diesel Sunsets is the winning duo of the future.
Thank you.
Diesel Sunsets.
Thank you, because like I
Shout
felt
out
that
to Diesel
spiritually when Diesel Sunset walked into the room. I felt it, but I couldn't figure out what it was. And right now you say it was the Hunter Down me.
Yeah.
Was connecting with Olaf. Is just that how it nailed it.
Why are you calling Olaf?
Because like, I was like, he looks like he's
What his name was John Lumberg.
I think his name was Diesel Sunsets.
No, I said he looked like he should be walking down a German fashion thing. He's like, und gut, ja.
Did you talk to him at all?
Yeah.
Oh, I
I didn't
what did
know.
he sound? Did he sound like Swedish or?
No, he didn't sound Spanish at all, but he did sound like a 5-year-old boy. Like he hadn't dropped in.
Oh, all right. Wow.
A bit.
Coming from Diesel.
Bad thing, but he didn't turn around and go, I said when I was talking to you, like, hey, how
You
you
didn't
going?
turn around and go, you got really checked off.
Yeah, he's like, he turned around and go, I'm good, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
that's kind of,
No, it was one of those things where it was kind of like, hey, how are you? And as soon as you talked, you're like, are you everything?
yeah.
Go to jail.
I asked him
Oh,
if he was
David
over
Beckham.
18.
David Beckham, you look at David Beckham and he's super handsome, then he opens his mouth.
That he's irreplaceable, David. Yeah.
But maybe that's what he's going for.
I don't have a problem with any of it. I was enthralled. He looked like, because he was just like, oh, like he's going to smoke. I'm like, oh yeah. Like, I'm like, fucking hell. Like, to the point where Carol described him as that person. No, if one of the people I was talking to.
Oh, yeah. I just didn't want to be like,
Yeah, it doesn't matter who it was. They were like,
attendant of the party said.
yes, the attendant of the party said, yeah, when that walks onto the mic site. And I was like, sorry? And she goes, yeah, when something like that walks onto the mic site.
Yeah, with the full hand gesture. and
Oh, Little John, that can be your nickname.
Little John.
Little John.
Yeah.
Get low.
Yeah.
Straight, bitch!
Yeah, so it's like, it
Your
was,
phone I was like, oh no, you can't refer to
to be
it
fair,
that.
to be fair,
A lot of N-bombs, a lot of Napoleon bombs.
she then gave greater context because then she turns around and goes, like, poses Richard and goes, look, if that walked onto the mine site, that makes sense. And then she's been like, and that walks onto the mine site. And I was like, I know it feels better, but I don't know if it should feel better. But it makes me feel better when you're describing like that. It makes more sense.
Yeah, it's like when you're,
Because the stereotype's right. Like,
it's like when your old pa is like, yeah, we want to spend time with you people.
yeah, that's
We were like,
he's
oh,
Dutch.
thank you for gracing us with your presence.
Yeah. My
people.
old pa, who just passed away a couple of weeks ago. He
Rest in peace, Opa.
Rest in peace.
yeah, that was my first funeral ever. So,
Never been to a funeral?
no.
It's usually.
Well, we technically.
You never knew maybe this
in.
Oh no, it's just
the lie.
no one in my life has died. Like no one in my family.
That
has died.
means when there's the follow-on funeral. I just shocked about that.
Yeah, because
He said no one else has died? That's what I was saying.
yeah, no one has died. Yeah,
Or if someone did die.
Exactly.
That's crazy to me. That's great. That's wild to me. That's super.
No, that's not.
What the funerals in Russell's house?
Be an asshole that doesn't vote.
yeah. I mean, to be fair, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, no,
This shit's really bumming me out. Can we put some music on?
yeah, that's what I thought. You were saying I was about to defend myself. I'm like, no, I just haven't had funerals to go to. I wouldn't say no. I'm not an asshole.
That just shocks me. I've been going to funerals since I was like a child.
Yeah,
I'm just lucky. Like it's my first funeral as an adult. I had
Family just bring the old people to the bushes and just.
yeah. No, they're all just alive.
Nan, who's Nan? There was never a Nan.
I had
Oh, like midsummer, and they
Yeah,
all
just-
fucking
yeah,
jump off the
exactly.
cliff, and that's it.
weddings.
They all get to a certain age and we just fucking line them up and just push them off.
The ones come and select them, take them off into the bush.
Like my grandparents passed away when I was 15, so I went to that one. Like I don't remember, and it was when I was very young. And then no one else in my family has really passed away. And so I'm very lucky.
RJ really tried for us, though. He really tried to get us that funeral while he was
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
He really tried to make us an episode.
Yeah, he really he gave it his best.
Why? What did he do to try and get you guys to?
Oh, he showed up to this place where he called, made a reservation, gave him his credit card,
yeah.
and he said, "Well, they don't know the story." And then the guy's like, "Oh, I don't have your reservation. I don't have your reservation. Well, we've got space for you. Don't worry about it. But we have to go to my second location."
No.
And then RJ's like,
And the doors aren't locked.
right, the doors don't lock. And then the buddy opens like the door to go get something from the back, and his whole family is in there in the back behind this like check-in desk or whatever. He's like, "Okay, I get in my car, you get in your car, follow me to the second location. I'll let you in."
Not giving an address.
Yeah, so there's no key to get in. The buddy has to come let him in. No address, no nothing. Just get in your car and follow me to this mysterious second location that only I can get you into. So, and RJ's like, "Okay."
Just dropped him on the thing.
And he dropped him, he's like, "You good?" And then off he fucking goes into this like converted conference center.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
you
you
got
should-
the
I
dog
think-
in that?
You should take the videos that he sent in the group chat and put that on the Patreon.
Yeah.
Maybe stitch them together.
Yeah.
Well, I like his like real time description of what's
Yep.
happening.
Include the like breaks where it's like 15 minutes later, and it's like, is he dead?
It's like, I have to
Did
go
he
to the
die?
next location, and then just detectives, we would muck
Yeah.
around.
For like 20 minutes.
So that,
It was a long time.
long time, we're waiting an hour later.
And then all of a sudden the video just pops up like, oh, he's alive.
So I just checked in. This is the room. Looks like it's converted conference center. Yeah, I don't know. I had this weird video ends 20 minutes later. Nothing. It's like there was somebody in that closet.
Yeah.
He is fucking
No, I said,
murdered.
there's even somebody in that closet. My mind thought that like he's ragging out the people that are around him, and they just walk in. They're like, "Hello," like.
Well, he said that. He's like, shut up. He can hear
I said,
you.
quiet down. He could probably hear you. And then he went dark.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you guys ever seen I think it's called 23 Cameras? It's a horror movie. Or 13 Cameras. It's called. It's literally about like a fucking Airbnb where he's got hidden cameras everywhere. And it was like that. It's like super creepy. It was amazing. But it was like that.
Well, I
So
hope
it came
that
out
would
these
show
days
up on
precious.
the internet soon.
Yeah.
Like, I hope that we can find that leak soon.
What?
RJ
Oh,
was-
RJ and his
yeah.
13 cameras?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that'd be so. I don't know. No, I wouldn't watch it. I have too much respect for RJ.
I'd watch it. I have no respect for RJ. Or myself.
Although, if you guys watch it, you have to tell me.
Harder.
Oh shit! She does it all the time.
He's away.
She does it all the time. Christy is so good. So like last night, we got up and we
2 nights ago.
it was. Sorry. 2 nights ago, now we're paying attention. 2 nights ago, we all got up at the party. We like did a bit of a roast. Hey, we're so happy to be here. And the mic moved down from myself to so
I think it was you, then
she was standing there.
RJ, you, me, Gets, I think.
Yeah, so I'm saying
So Christy was beside me.
Chrissy was beside you at the beginning, and then just as the mic passed down, so like Chrissy just kind of slowly, gingerly walks her way behind to stand on the other side of me, all while interjecting to the jokes that were happening to add, like, yeah. She was like, "Oh yeah, my brother," and then just sneaks her way, and then stands on the other side.
Because
And gets away with not saying anything.
I make my bald roast, and I was like, I
It
did
roast
it.
me now.
I did one roast. I did it.
Yes.
So I made my bald roast, and then I say my sentimental. She's beside me while I'm doing the bald roast.
Yeah.
And then I'm talking, and I'm like, they mentioned, we gave up a lot to be here, but there's nothing that, that we could possibly give up that would be worthless. And I noticed that I'm looking this way and looking and making eye contact with Christy, and we're having this moment. And then all of a sudden, it's like, and then I can't remember, RJ did something or whatever, and like they're like trying to get me to pass the mic over, and I'm like, you're giving me the cane. I want to say one more thing. I'm milking the cane bit.
Yeah.
And then I'm passing it to Gets.
Yeah.
And nobody noticed.
Yep.
That you were just here, and it was your turn, and you're like, oh, there's
Just Ben telling that shit, just like sharing the moment, then interjecting in, then just like sneaks around.
This is what I say. Roast me now.
You're so
Yeah,
old.
yeah.
Your wife is hot. Hotter than you. Your dad has so much fucking sexual energy.
They got to meet less. They're having a really hard time leaving this area because it's gonna be sexual energy is gonna dissipate the further you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try. Thank you for setting a standard I can't maintain.
It's like a tractor beam. Really. We get it now. That's why they live up here. Because if the government knew about Les's raw fucking sexual appeal,
Yeah.
they would have to
produce.
Yeah.
they would have
Well,
to
they-
study it.
Yeah. They have to produce the stuff. Like they could weaponize.
They could weaponize it.
They got to meet my dad, and my dad. There's this girl that's friends with me, and she's always said my dad's a dilf. So what does she sing? I forgot the fucking song.
What?
And she's like, "This one goes out to you, Les." And my dad's fucking drinking like a lot, and he's sitting in the front row. We're all just watching, laughing, and my dad's just like, you could see him like, like he's sitting there getting more and more shy about it, and just being like, he was loving it.
Bless her though, she kicked
Yeah.
off karaoke, and that was the fucking highlight of the whole night. Was all the karaoke, all the bad karaoke to start with. But I don't want to embarrass our lovely girl here, but goddamn, she got up and she blew hearts, she blew minds, she blew dicks, she fucking goddamn. I wept. Holy goddamn, can our Christy sing?
Yeah, it was.
I was just returning the favour because you got up and sung an Australian artist, so I was like, okay.
And it's amazing.
Yeah, you did like amazing too.
It was so funny. The guy was standing around. RJ goes, Jesus, I didn't realize Celeste could sing. I was like, yeah. I don't know why I know that.
Yeah,
We've talked about it in the past. That's why. Well, I did too.
About it.
So I was like, I have to sing a Canadian artist, and I went with Brian Adams because there was no way I was.
No, finish your story.
There's no way I was going to.
The next part is better.
Okay, this place is just it changes.
No, the RJ story.
No, she's got like that's RJ.
Oh, okay, you're gonna get that. Okay. Just finish what RJ says next. That's the best part.
It's like it was insane. Like it changes people. It's the most craziest thing. It just infects you. And for some reason, my wife, who is the most introverted person I know and can fall into the shadows so successfully that she can navigate a stage and not get noticed, right? Just starts getting up and doing karaoke and then just turns around to the whole crowd and goes, everybody! Like, the whole but this one, like,
with Sarah, I wanted to make it a really good experience for her. That you have to clap at that part of the song. If you don't, it's ruined.
it was just
So I'm like, someday somebody's gonna make you want to do everything. Like, yeah, that's it.
It's just I've never seen like I didn't know she was like it's you know when you level up or get an ability that you can now do.
Yeah.
Like
She got another heart vessel.
She came into charisma that night.
Oh yeah.
I rolled a nat 20.
She wrote a
Nat 20.
it was bizarre. I was just like, who is this one? I'm like, I'm into it. Like, how can I make this come back at home? We're going to do karaoke bars. Because like that doesn't happen where we're from. You go to karaoke. It doesn't just happen in random bars like that.
Some people have karaoke machines set up at parties, but no one touches it until like 2 a.m.
When everybody's wasted and almost no one's there.
Yeah.
You have to finish. No, okay. So this is what you told me. I wasn't there, so I can't tell the story. But you
I
said
said about
RJ's standing with you, and I didn't know Celeste was it. She sang, and you said yeah. And then what happened?
Well, he told us. He said he went because he couldn't really hear, and he said he went into the bathroom, and there was speakers in the bathroom, and because it wasn't as noisy in there, he could actually hear us. So he was in the bathroom and he was like, holy shit!
Yeah.
You can actually sing.
Yeah. I think I don't remember what RJ, I think was.
How you told me the story, because the way you told it the first time was so good, is that RJ comes on, he's like, I didn't know Celeste could sing. And then you're like, yeah, and then whatever, time goes by, I finish, Christy goes up, and then she starts singing, and the way you told it, he was like, God damn!
Oh, he's standing.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, he just turns around and he's like, God damn. He's like, it's just flying out of. He's like, how do you
It's
do these things?
It's just Erica Falls.
It's Erica Falls.
Yeah.
Heard of.
On the lake.
On the bay!
On the lake. On the Big Nelly Lake. On Big Nelly's Lake, yeah. Hi, Nan.
That's her nan's name, not Big Nelly, just Nelly.
She's Big Nelly when I come to meet her.
She's gonna be Big Nelly now.
She's not Nelly, notorious Nelly B.I.G. Like, she's not.
No, my nan's not big in any way.
You imagine that Christy's great. Nanny's the. So,
Wait, which Nan is?
The way you describe Australia, I wouldn't be surprised. So please don't hit me.
Nelly.
Big Nelly.
Did you hear that, Dad? Big Nelly is the saucy Nan.
If what we were telling them about my family's past is correct, then Nan is definitely
That's Big Nelly.
notorious Nelly B.I.G. for sure. Oh my gosh. Oh dear.
oh God, yeah. Look, it's just there's a lot more. I don't know, but also it's normal to see people get into a scrap and then the next day they're perfectly just sitting down having breakfast. And like it's not the punching. Like when we say fighting, it's like wrestling. Like it's not like they're not going in with haymakers most of the time. They're going in like rubber tackling.
Yeah, but the thing is, because if they do,
So I'm trying to say is like
You guys aren't actors and actresses. You're just all stuntmen.
Yeah, that's a bit of a
Stuntman rejects.
and we're practicing to get on Broadway. That's not what's doing it.
Right, all the stuntmen on Broadway. Big market there.
But yeah, like it's more wrestling. It's not. No one usually throws something.
Well, they can't because they're always so.
You told me a story at Christy's wedding. By the end of it, someone's shirt was covered in blood.
Oh,
And you wanted it.
that was my
I get it, but for you to explain the story, you're like, what was that? Christy's wedding was like that too. There was blood all over, and I was like, okay. And then that's my baseline because that's the only story I got.
And
You know what I mean? Like
notorious Nelly B.I.G. is smacking someone over the head with a handbag.
every
was just smacking.
That is Big Nelly.
Yeah.
That is
Fucking
fucking,
turned
yeah.
out to be my uncle. So
Yeah, no, that was a big blue. Like that was a big one. That's not normal.
Did you guys say blue?
No.
Yeah.
That was a big biff.
Echo.
No.
Big scrap. Big punch on. What's it a punch on though?
Like a brawl.
Yeah,
Yeah, brawl, like in my head goes brawl is like a chair coming out of it.
Oh, there were no chairs involved.
No.
No.
No, there were no chairs.
Like
Just
hella skin knees.
just
Like,
it's like
back.
maybe like someone takes their shirt off and they wrestle. Like that's as far as
Yeah,
it goes.
it's like if you were to have a bit of a like a bit, like if you were to have a bit of scrap, literally like I just go up and rub and tappy and just
Yeah, but they just
But if one person was like, "Nah, I don't feel like it," what would happen?
too bad.
it ends.
This is like family dinners and shit.
It's happened twice, so it's not like it happened way more in yours, but way more in yours. But in my family, it happened twice. But we're fine. And yeah, no punches were thrown or anything like that. It's just like stop doing it. Back.
I'm just trying to like visually prepare me coming to Australia telling a joke and somebody's like, "You want to wrestle?" I'm like, I really don't want to wrestle.
do you know how to use your fist?
No, because then I start throwing punches and then it's like then a fucking brawl. Like, so I get a chair broken over my back, and then the next day we're all in the same bar.
If someone's throwing the chair on your back, that's when it's escalated. That's like, and also it doesn't happen out of families a lot of the time.
That's not what I pictured at all. I pictured Guest throwing a punch and the Aussie being like, "What was that?"
Said what?
That just doesn't know what a punch is.
Yeah. Yeah, it's look, but
He's punched for sure. There's no way you haven't punched someone.
Me?
Yeah.
I've been a couple fights.
Yeah, there's no.
Did you win?
Not a shot. No,
I've won some, I've lost some.
That's good. You're a leveler. Good.
That's just depressing.
I've won some. I lost some. Yeah.
No, I punched anyone. I kicked someone and I like grabbed. But I haven't.
when Christy was younger,
In the
she didn't
1700s.
she didn't have the chops to back up what she was saying. Like she was a big mouth, and I often. So when she said like I've never been in a fight, she's caused 5 fights that I've been in because she couldn't keep her fucking mouth shut and wouldn't listen to me when I told her to be quiet.
Acting like fucking idiots. So
Like this was like, and I'm not saying.
Sick of Bo.
Yes. Outside the club, and we were trying to get a taxi. And this was back when it was really hard to get taxis, and Uber wasn't a thing.
fucking pushing the line, come.
And we were there, and the taxi pulled over.
I'm getting fucking Vietnam flashbacks right now.
The car pulled over, and these 2 women walked past, and they get to take our taxi. And I was like,
Oh, they went.
45 minutes.
They went to get in the taxi.
They went getting the taxi, and then we waited for 45 minutes. It frustrating, but I went, oh look, they're obviously not giving a fuck that we're waiting. Don't worry about it. Chris goes, that's our fucking taxi, and she turns around and instigates a fight. I get in between the two of them. I'm like, Christy, just let's walk away. Don't worry about it. The woman behind me clocks me over the head with the side of the head with a handbag, and I was like, bitch, I'm trying to stop this. So I just turned around on my heels and I just grabbed like her hip and shoulders, and I like just pushed.
She pulled Dragon Ball Z.
I pushed her hips and shoulders, and she went flying backwards onto the road.
She had a dress on and she's just like,
She like middle days herself into the off the road. She had a polka dot dress on.
it was so good.
And
I
then
loved it.
at that point, I was like, shit. At that point, it was on. And I walked up to her and I started to try to go towards her. And then all of a sudden, 2 of our gay mates come out of nowhere and then one of them grabs her around my shoulders.
Full twig, guys.
And one of them standing in front of me, she goes, "You don't need to worry about this. So much better. Like, you're so much better than her. You're so much more beautiful than her. You don't need to go." I'm like, yeah, okay, fine.
Exactly.
And I'm like, it's fine.
That's it. That's the signal that it's over. But I got cabs. Well, that's all that matters, right?
But that was back when we were younger. Like, it's not.
Don't fucking
I say that. But that's
don't push in line. Don't fucking just fucking stay in your lane, bitch.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, like if someone pushes to the front of the line, everybody there will say something.
They'll say something in America. It's rare that a fight would start.
And then the cashier.
I wouldn't even say anything.
I guess it depends where you are. But.
And then the cashier would serve them last. Like everybody goes, that was fucking unacceptable. Like I said to Christy, the one thing you're gonna have to get used to is waiting in lines in America.
Oh, it's fine. I'm in a different country. Like
Because
that's okay.
when it has big lines, lines seem to be the thing.
Well, there's like what, 20 of you guys there pretending to.
20 people. Yeah, people standing and waiting in a line for something. It seems to bring out the most animalistic. Like it seems to be the line that every single in Australia, like every single person in Australia draws.
Did you have a long line for customs?
No.
Oh.
Oh no, sorry, did we?
Oh my god.
This is every US customs line ever. They split the line. They split the line to US citizen to non-US citizen.
Any Australian has not been to America yet, be fucking prepared for the customs line because they serve all their own first and make all the rest of the fucking cattle stand. It's not equal. To 12.
Look at that camera.
And on the counter that was serving like 4 people, there was fucking 8 registers open, and on our side there was 1. One young guy passed out in the line.
Yeah, passed out while waiting.
We just had a 27 fucking hour journey, and then we had to stand in line with all these fucking other people, and they were touching us and like. Oh god!
Closing the line, they just like pushed it, like even if you just like they like scooch around so they can shut off the one herding cattle. It was horrible. I was like, and then this German woman who was beside us.
Welcome to the greatest country in the world, everyone.
Yes, you're right. You ain't the wrong person. It was the only thing. Like I don't get. So I'm not the one. So in our lines in Australia, I'm not the one that gets angry. I'm fine.
Bo is reaching her limit for her anger is very, very difficult.
I don't start fights. I've actually never started a fight myself. Everyone I've been has been started fighting, right?
I'm really quick to anger, but it dissipates really quickly. Bo takes a long time.
So I'm like what you guys would experience. You put someone until they punch you, right? She's the other way. She's more Australian than me, I guess.
Yeah.
And in that line. Like, because Christy, whenever Christy feels me get angry, she gets a little bit like panicked. So she becomes really giggly. So we're standing there and she can feel my anger and I'm like, I'm fucking inefficient. It's like, everything about this is a nightmare. I need to have a shower. I've got sweat dripping down my ass crack. I can't handle this thing. Someone keeps fucking crop dusting us every time they pass. I know everything about this experience and Christy's like, like she's like,
if I can put this behind me, touches my backpack one more time, I'm gonna fucking
like it got to the point where I was out of my I was like this, and she bumps me again, and I was like, I was about to go full Australian.
It was not.
It was the worst thing I've ever experienced.
I'm glad I asked.
Oh,
Just that's a
That could be the whole second act of the movie. It's not like.
I'll stop. I'll cry again. Oh my god. Oh, that was I never want to do that again. I considered dual citizenship, so that didn't have to happen again.
Yeah, and then we were trying to talk.
It does still. I mean, I don't know the specific airport, but like I just came back. Yeah, no, I've never flown through JFK, but like I just came back from.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I came back from Mexico and they had a split, and we still were waiting in line for like 20-30 minutes.
Yeah, so were they. We had over an hour and a half before we even got in front of the line.
But it all depends. It all depends, like when you get there, right? Like the time of day and how busy it is.
It's like lunchtime.
Yeah.
Say what the customs officer say, so they ended up stealing our customs officer and the guy next to us, and they did not give a fuck about getting us out of there quickly at all.
Maybe hurt my leg.
Sorry.
That's America for you.
I talked to the customs officer. He was like, "So why are you guys in New York?" And I was like, "Oh, we're here for 2 days, and then we're going up to Canada for a friend's birthday." And I said it just like that, and he was like, "What?"
Thank you.
I was like,
"Okay, the fuck are you saying?"
I'm like, "I'm sorry, I forget. I've got to talk really slow."
Yeah. Yeah. Slow it down. But like it was bizarre. The customs, and then they didn't have the trolley, like our bags, on the carousels.
They're just all on the floor.
They're just on the fucking floor, and I was like, "What the fuck are our bags?" Like they're like, we looked at it, and it's like carousel 9. And we go over to carousel 9, it's basically like shut down.
Well, I mean, you guys took so long getting through the customs line.
Well, the bride people fucking bailed.
Yeah, we couldn't get. We just left. We booked a taxi to get.
It's like, you guys no-showed, and I'm like, "No, your customs is fucked." I sent you back a text. I was like, "Your customs is fucked. We were in the line for 90 minutes."
I never book anything. I always win it no matter where I travel. There's always.
But holy shit.
Fucking hell. But that was the only negative experience that we had
So far.
It wasn't really negative. It was just because we'd been traveling for so long and we're used to.
They're still
like European customs was super fucking quick, and Australian customs is super quick. So you got anything in your bags? Nah, okay.
It's fruit. You'll have to start up to some insurance.
If people that aren't Australian, if you come into our country, please don't bring fruit. And it's not, I don't give a fuck if you bring fruit, but the customs officers care if you bring fruit.
Yeah, they're very serious about it.
Yeah. They're like more likely to send you to jail for bringing in a mandarin than they would be bringing some fucking drugs.
Well, see, when I came, like, we were making the joke, and we were like, you open it up, like, what do you have in here? Oh, I have some prostitutes, like, and drugs, like, making a joke. And we would be like, yeah. And they're like, oh, and I left the mango in the back, and we'd be like, what'd you fucking say? Like, there is a line. The fruit is the line.
Mm-hmm.
What's the deal with the fruit?
Yeah, you immediately get pulled into a back room if you even made a hint of something that smelled vaguely like a joke.
Yeah, of fruit. So if you did that, like
all of our exports are all agricultural. Like if you brought most of them, so if you brought something in, a piece of fruit that's got fucking a bug in it.
Oh, so they're worried about your ecosystem.
Well, like it works because they had all of us.
So they shut down the airport for like 3 days to fumigate before you're open? Like,
no, but well, they I think it came out at the same time that they were pushing us to buy more Australian-based products. I think there was it was a big push to be more Australian-made, protecting our agriculture through some different legislations that happened. Like all of our products have on it the percentage of products in it that are made here. So it's like a badge of honor. I don't care as much, but like there are lots of people who care about that, and they're trying to get the narrative to be caring about it. So like they don't want to have bugs in, and also it would fuck the crops up.
I just feel like you bring an apple, like do they get trouble for like a guy has?
What happened for a bite? I said bite to the apple.
That's true.
But yeah.
Anyway, yeah, moral of the story, don't bring fruit to Australia.
And customs was great.
It's too bright.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to see.
Fruit is not. You have to open it like a lot for the
No,
camera to
it
adjust.
wouldn't. We had it open before. It's still
Oh, fuck. Well, you guys can't see
It's
the
a
Australians.
No, we had to do it to protect ourselves because we were turning translucent. We didn't want him to get
Exactly.
stuck with that shit out of us. We were trying to self-preservation.
We could see it. Bring your laptop closer to you if you wanted.
You'll see it. They'll see
Go at
lots of
the end.
videos.
Yeah,
and stuff.
okay.
One of the most charming parts of this entire trip has been, and Christy, I don't want to undersell how charming you are in general,
It's totally.
but
I get it.
it is Beau's absolute fucking fascination
Her child
and
life
obsession with the snow.
Oh.
And we got so lucky because there was a really good dump right before they got here.
I read the same thing in our language. You look at Christy.
Be like really heartfelt, but it's like she said dumb.
You know, the funny thing is when it comes down like this, like into the town or whatever, we call it a dump. But if there's a really good snow up on the mountains, like for snowboarding, we're like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. Sorry, a dump's trash for you?
No, it's
in the shit.
yeah, the shits.
Keep going.
if it happens up on the mountain, we say like, oh yeah, we got a real good puke for snowboarding. It really puked down.
We don't say that.
Yeah.
It's Verda because we got the Rockies.
If snow was coming down, we'd call it, oh shit, that's snow.
No, it's a Verda thing.
It's happening.
I read that before.
Yeah, no, it's a Berta thing. They say, oh yeah, the summit got a real good puke yesterday.
Wow.
The slopes are sick.
Yeah.
Liquid puke.
Well, I was able to go sliding. No, slide.
Tobogganing is what we call it.
Tobogganing. I was able to do that, and it was so much
You
fun.
built a
I
snowman.
built snowman. I'm going to be co-construction on.
Unethical snow family.
Yeah, so everybody is going to have one because we're going to have
Snow Jansen,
Snow Jansen.
Frosty Jansen,
Yep.
Celesticles Brown, Richard Snowdall.
Yep.
RJ Honor is here in
Richard
spirit,
Snowsif.
so he's going to be Richard Snowsif McCarthy, and then
Yeah.
of course
We're going to have
Lord Richard Lewis gets the third.
You're dedicating a lot of time to trying to build this many snowmen.
unless you can find a way to do it.
I feel like I build one for RJ and then you just do a group photo around it.
Why would they? Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah, we need to dig us some tons aren't as good because we're not made of snow.
Well, we can be the snow.
Technically.
We can be the snow family around RJ.
Yes.
We can,
And
hi,
I
I'm
guys, I don't think we need to put this much thought into it. But then again, that's my idea.
like one snow person. We
Yeah,
just have
that's
to.
my idea, so no one's gonna do my idea anyway, so that's fine. I'm just gonna stay inside.
There's so much space and so much snow. It's fine. We can just build one.
Yeah, it's
We
actually
build another.
it is more efficient to
To build 4.
It's fine. We'll just build.
build an RJ one. And it's just change yours up.
Your mine?
Just take the
Because
video.
that's you out there.
Oh
Do
yeah.
you want to build an RJ?
But yeah, we'll post lots of videos and photos in the group so you guys can see what we've been up to. But we just wanted to sit together and record.
Yes.
Polar bear.
Oh yeah.
And his name is Henry. He's from Australia.
He's from Australia.
Rick.
One of the laptops died.
Oh.
Mine's plugged in, I put it ahead.
Well, I plugged it in and I plugged it to move it and I forgot to plug it.
You cool yourself.
And we saw a heritage town and a haunted doll and
I wrote
like
it.
Horse. I think you brought a horse, yeah.
Rick got real close to a polar bear.
took a selfie with it.
I'll tell you.
That was cool.
Exceptional.
That was really cool.
We'll post that in the group too.
And I'm going to put together a video of it.
Montage.
A montage.
Montage.
We gotta wait till everybody dumps all of their shit into the group.
Yeah, put a bunch of stuff because
Oh, who was sitting? Pause. We will return shortly. Someone was sitting.
That's making it in the episode. Who is sitting?
When we walked in, because last time I watched the reveal video probably 90 times straight. Who was sitting basically like facing you at your table?
Oh, when I was sitting there,
It was
that wasn't my
black
table.
hair, glasses, and her phone right up facing you. Actually, I'll just show you the video. Fuck. You can
Yeah.
tell me who it is.
I'm going to say that.
I was going to say it, but I knew no one was.
Christy, you've been here the whole time? Shh, we're trying to talk.
Yeah,
That's my cousin Calvin.
Okay, can you reach out to her? I want her video.
Okay,
Please.
do that.
Fuck you and your please and your fucking Crocs.
They thought it was a joke, the Crocs. I came here and realized I do wear Crocs.
Bright red boots.
I didn't
And
spray
then you
them.
took them on stage and I'm like, these fucking wearing Crocs.
Those would be a lot of wear.
It's child abuse.
It's chocolate. Well, in this weather it is.
They have, shoes, they have choice. They got all the shoes they want.
Yeah,
All
they
these little
have
Crocs.
winter Crocs.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at my Crocs. Look at them.
Look at him. Look at my Crocs.
Look at them and enjoy them. Tell me how good they
Look
are.
at my big Croc.
Oh, wow.
My big baby Croc.
Just, oh, ew, it's wet. Ew, it's like,
it's wet for sure. We're making so mad.
oh, God. I couldn't handle that.
Oh, fuck your fucking Crocs.
You fucking cross.
I hate Crocs. I spent $50 on a pair of orange Crocs so that I could be the perfect Richard Stoodle ASCAP to Steve for Halloween.
Yeah.
And I fucking hated every second wearing those Crocs.
You're not supposed to like being cat pissed. You're supposed to hate your existence, but still be.
Exactly. It's supposed to be uncomfortable.
Yes.
Also,
You were just getting in character.
You're not supposed to enjoy it. I fucking swear to God, I know every second. No.
reviews on the Australian snacks.
Oh yeah, we have a video of that too.
Yeah, there's so many
Aussie
things, eh?
snacks for these guys to try. Cheese, burger rings, Tim Tams, cherry rocks, picnics,
Chicken crimpies.
and chicken crimpies.
I'm obsessed with chicken crimpies.
Picnic.
The chicken crimpies are in my room where no one will touch them.
Yeah.
Because those are mine.
I'll send
Well, what's your favourite?
Chicken crimpies.
Yeah.
She said it like 8 times. I think Celeste likes.
So Celeste likes the picnics.
The picnics were the one I violently spit out, were they not?
No, that was the cherry rock.
No, it was the one that had the fucking styrofoam in it. The tasty styrofoam. The fucking
Yeah, the picnic.
Blech.
Oh, no, the bar crumble.
Blech.
Yeah, and RJ really liked the cherry rock.
Yeah, RJ liked the cherry ripe. I didn't
do you
hate the
like?
cherry
I
ripe.
like the cherry. I like most of it. It's pretty
You
good.
won't like that.
Oh, why?
It's toffee.
Oh,
It's like caramel.
yeah. I'm glad that. And what was yours, Jeff? He's like, nah.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. Okay. Answering work.
If you like caramel, I don't know why you don't like it.
Oh, do you?
The cheeses were all right, but they were a little bit too like salty for me.
That's true. Yeah, because like
Cheese is making me thirsty.
desire and oh my god, I did it again. Our desire to have as much bloody fucking flavouring everything as much as possible because
Oh yeah,
vape.
vapes, yeah.
RJ and both Rick always like couldn't handle the puff of the vape immediately.
Oh yeah, it was very strong.
Punch you in the face flavor.
Because we bought some vapes in America and we were like
Trying to get like it's broken.
we're like, oh, this is a done.
Oh, can I make this about me for just a second?
Yeah.
Because you're my family. Snaps and props to me.
Props.
I quit vaping 1 year ago. I
Today?
got absolutely drunk. It was September of last year. I got very drunk at the party. There was half smokers easy, half vapors easy. I didn't take a puff. I didn't do fucking nothing. I didn't even have cravings. I am a successful recovering smoker,
Yes.
I guess.
Well done.
Good job.
And I am very proud of myself.
I'm more on the page of like quitters never win, winners never quit.
Mm-hmm.
Smoke till you die.
I'll take that approach.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, anyway.
You guys, what life you got?
I'm gonna take the approach to sex. You're gonna die one way or another.
Wow.
From sex? You're gonna die from sex?
Like, that's interesting. You said that to me. Well, I'd be scared actually. I think gonna die one way or another. Wait, what are you gonna do, my asshole? How are you gonna hurt me right now? Wait, valid fear.
No, that'd be way. Ow. What colour did you get your nap? What are you doing?
Those are Edmonton elk colors.
Excellent.
It used to be called Edmonton Eskimos.
Christy got green and gold. for Australia.
Oh, that's
For
cool.
Australia, bitch. I didn't.
I got nice wheels too.
Yeah.
And one of them fell off, and I ripped like half of the small, like my real one was upside down.
Alright, well, now what are we doing?
Okay, cool. I'll stop talking.
Yeah, me too.
No, not you.
Sorry for everybody for being so triggered.
I wasn't expecting it. No, she's getting ready for trivia. Because this is gonna win.
Well, you guys are awesome for coming. If we're gonna finish this part of it off, I can't believe you guys all came. I love you all to death.
Of course we came. What else would we do? You turned 40.
Yeah, I'm old now. It's
Now-
perfect.
No, I
It
now.
actually surprised me. Like, it's pretty hard to get me, but I wasn't investigating. Like, I bet you could have figured it out. Not cool.
You're right.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, I was like, listen to Private Dick. You guys fucked my
And a week team of private detectives.
What? You couldn't have gotten past our very, subtle name on our group if anyone asked David names.
Yeah.
From past the
Well, I couldn't ask that he had
Well,
seen it
that's
over
pretty
his shoulder, so
Well, I
I
don't-
needed to make sure.
I am not I would never. Sarah wants to never look over her shoulder, see what she's texting or something. It's weird.
I do.
I never noticed anything. I had no clue. You guys got me. I knew Sarah was doing something. I
That's
just didn't know what it was.
Yeah, no,
I'm glad.
I don't think her phone when she's work doesn't have it, but I'm absolutely sticky making. She hates it.
It's
I'm like, I try to share memes with her, and she's like, fuck off.
It's not got a privacy screen on it.
So I don't think something with her memes.
Oh, you have one of those ones you can only see from straight on?
Mhm.
Ah, yeah.
I do.
Yeah, well, we're glad you didn't pick up on it, because goddamn,
Yeah.
that would have absolutely
It's a lot.
ruined a lot of
Yeah,
it.
it's the most surreal experience.
They wanted me to cry. I didn't cry. I teared up though.
Yeah,
You got
They're mad at me
me.
for not crying.
there my feelings there, so that's the most important.
He's
Dude.
not dead inside.
Yeah.
He may not have cried, but he had this moment. I don't know if you guys saw it, but when we're all like around him, he had this moment where he's like got his hands up like this, and he's going like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
You saw it? He's
Yeah.
going like this, and I'm like, that's better than tears.
Yeah.
He is fucking like,
yeah.
Nothing's better than tears. I'm
And
sorry.
also, like, it's been such a surreal and amazing experience, and like, it didn't feel at all awkward because of the time. Like, there's always that in person, like maybe,
For sure.
like maybe it's weird or the pause, but all the pauses have been comfortable. The band has been insane. The stories have been like so great. RJ almost died. There's so many cool things that have happened. And it's the like opportunity of a lifetime we've been able to do this. I'm very grateful it happened.
Yeah, me too.
we're grateful that you fucking gave up 4 entire days of travel,
Yeah.
plus however many thousands of dollars
Yeah, that's
to
crazy.
fucking come here.
As well.
Yeah, it was definitely a bit of an effort, like organising.
We are
Family
we
and kids and-
expressed. We didn't have passports when we said yes. So
Yeah,
we expressed got our passport. I just had my license stolen, and if I hadn't had asked for my license to be reissued when I did, it wouldn't have. Like, because I followed up and it was coming, and then there was enough days in the week for me to be able to put my passport in, rush it. And then I had like a fail safe as well. I had my license coming on the last day. So I had to go and search through our entire house to find my old passport because that's the only thing you can use. And so like, I got my passport 4 days before we left. Yeah.
That's scary, yeah.
It was so, like, we were a week out going, you better fucking not fall in through because we had put a lot of money into this, but I planned it out. I did the Excel spreadsheet.
I had my
I knew I knew the timing and I had a backup plan. And then,
if my passport had arrived, so Kurt hadn't got that.
yeah, she was gone.
I would have come by myself.
That was absolutely happening. It was very, very for the wire that I was comfortable.
No, that's so crazy.
And my bosses are the greatest thing in the universe because, like, I started a new job 6 weeks ago. And
Everything
they
just
looked
lined
after
up.
me and allowed me to take the time off.
Everything just lined up, the money, everything just fell into place.
Yeah, it's a level of ability to be inconvenienced out of this schedule.
Well, it was like the only weekend he had free, so
Yeah,
the
like-
only time he had free, so it just all worked perfectly.
A lot. I mean, fuck, he's got every weekend like booked. He's got this one free, and he decides to fucking book it instead of taking some time for himself. Or
Yeah.
something.
No,
Like,
it's
he
wicked.
decides to fucking drive my ass all the way from Toronto.
Yeah, because we landed in New York, spent some time in New York, because why wouldn't we? and then caught a 5-hour Greyhound up to Syracuse where he lives, stayed the night there, then he drove us.
RJ.
Not Rick.
What did I say?
You didn't
said
say
him.
anyone.
Oh.
So we're just specifying.
RJ. And then he drove us what would normally be a 9-hour drive, but took 13 hours because I wanted to stop at so many places to drive us here, while Getz drove from his place
to
to
Toronto
Toronto
to get
to
to
get
the
West.
And I worked at 7 a.m. that morning, flew out midnight. It's like 6 a.m. when I lose 2 hours, can't find my fucking hotel to take a nap,
Yeah.
pay it twice as much for another hotel. Oh God, what an adventure.
It was an adventure.
But the podcast will continue because we actually realise we do like each other.
There's less risk now. We can roll the dice on it.
I think that if any one of us hadn't been able to make it would not have been the same. It would have completely changed.
Yeah, well, we lost Getz immediately.
Oh, yeah. If we don't have 100% commitment, I'm out.
He goes, Celeste said that she wasn't going heaps by like we said the same dog was sick or something.
Yeah, he picks me up like within 5 minutes. He's like, yeah, you were out. I was 100% out.
Well, that's not fair because she did say, "Oh, I was surprised that you were going to come," and I was like, "Oh, it would have taken a very small effort for me to just not."
I'm only here because it's convenient for them.
We have no fucking choice now. We just spent like all of our savings. So we're like,
You still persevered to come. That's the best part.
It's a lot. You
Like
did a lot to
you
be
went
here.
like, I'm doing it. Like that's good. That's awesome. I
Just
appreciate
stick
it.
it
I
in your
think.
mouth.
no, she'll hate it.
Just stick it in your mouth.
I fucking take another lessons to me. It's fun.
Sorry, darling.
Don't bite it. Just
Fuck
stick
you,
it in your mouth.
Can I just suck it?
Yeah.
All right,
It'll
so
soften up and it'll turn
we're
into
all,
caramel.
we're all going to go now, and you guys can just
Just-
go for the 4 hours eating this.
Close sucking.
I'm not.
Macintosh coffee.
Oh, that really hurt my whole tooth already.
You don't bite it.
Well, thanks for coming in. RJ came and
Yes, I RJ in that, and then wasn't here for. He came
Did
for.
Because he's getting his brace put on.
Nerd.
He's getting.
He came for the party, and that's what mattered.
Wow.
I just watched Private Dicks and I think RJ's the funniest.
What? Come on.